absolute awe of seeing how people are treating someone who took actual accountability for things that they've messed up in. Especially when it's so prominent that there's people who are definitely continuing to deny everything that they've been accused of, whether it's racism, sexism, blackface, or slurs. I have a big old problem with the fact that Jenna Marbles is being cancelled and actually might quit YouTube. I mean, you see, the thing is that it's weird, the expectations that are put on people, and one thing that's bothering me in light of the recent Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson scandal is how prominent misogyny is in the community, or I guess just in general in life. But Jenna Marbles didn't really do things that were that bad, and I'm not saying like blackface isn't bad, because I do think blackface is bad, but the thing is, she is literally one of the only people who have actually been accountable. I've seen so many celebrities continue to deny apologizing because they don't think they did anything wrong. There's some people denying that they ever did anything at all, and some people make light of the situation that they were involved in. And Jenna Marbles in every situation has come out and apologized for things, whether it was testing a dog product on her dogs, a goldfish. I didn't really know the story about the goldfish that much. I wasn't there for that whole video, but that, and now things that I didn't even know that people were going back to and criticizing of hers. And I understand that some people get offended by things and that not everyone gets offended by the same things. I wasn't personally offended by some of the things that she said, mainly because they weren't derogatory, and some of them were like arguably like based on gender expectations or things that like guys do and things that girls do. Those I didn't really find as to be so conventionally harmful, because there's so many instances in which those things apply. But there was also like the blackface, and there was like a kind of racist thing that she said too, like about the ching chong big dong, sorry that was racist or whatever. That, like, see, the thing is, she first of all took the videos down because she understands that those things are offensive now, like, and that things, despite being different then, are still offensive, and that there's people that could have been offended by these things. There's so many people who are like, oh, I'm Muslim, or I'm a woman, I'm an LGBT person, and I wasn't offended by what you said. But the thing is, you have to consider that the fact that I am not offended by a lot of things, and other people can be, that's completely okay. And you don't have to be offended by everything. And the thing is that it's weird is that there's so many men who have, in the name of like, you see, the thing is that she was doing these things in a sense of humor, and you see, in a lot of senses, when humor seems to get away with, when men do it, humor seems to get away with, like, men can say whatever they want, and when women do it, there's some different accountability or expectation upon women. So none of these things were like exactly funny, but these things were done in a more comedic degree. And while she wasn't putting on a persona or a character, which could be why it's taken as a different expectation, but like literally iDubbbz says the hard R word, like the hard R N word, and the F word slur for men, like, you know, homosexual people. And that's really interesting to me. And Jenna Marbles literally hid the videos, but also spoke about them specifically. She said which ones they were. She showed clips of the racist videos in question that I didn't even know some of them I didn't even know existed. She took accountability, and the thing that confuses me is who asked for that. And I'm not saying that in a way to blame Jenna Marbles. I love Jenna Marbles, but why was someone so actually like going around or funneling down there and being offended by her stuff? I don't know. And I think the biggest thing is whether someone was or wasn't, the fact that she took accountability at all. She made a video for everyone and all of society. She has addressed Black Lives Matter. She has addressed every single thing that she cares about, and she took accountability. She said that these things that she said were insensitive. She said that she didn't like the way that these things were interpreted. She didn't mean for them to be interpreted in that way, but that doesn't mean it's anyone's fault but her own. See, normal apologies that people do here on social media are like, oh, I'm sorry if you were offended. No, she said, what I did was offensive and I'm sorry. She didn't say, oh, there's some people that were offended and there's some people that weren't. She didn't try to pull people who weren't offended out and use them as her scapegoats. No, she said, what I did was offensive. I've seen so many comments on her video being so negative and saying, oh, cancel culture is doing this and everyone's too sensitive these days. No, she said what I did was offensive. Take Jenna Marbles' side and acknowledge that she feels what she said was wrong. Don't try to put it on someone else making her feel guilty. No, she said, I feel like these things were offensive. I'm sorry if I offended you with the things I did. That was not my intention. I want to only display positive things in society. Why are people victimizing her? Like, she's the one taking accountability. Even if someone did come and stalk her or cyberbully her into doing this, the fact that she even did the video to begin with, the fact that she acknowledged what the problems were, the fact that she addressed that some of these things were sexist and racist, and projects the fact that she only wants things to be positive, and that's why she took them down. She wasn't hiding behind just putting them down out of nowhere. She made the conscious choice and then told other people. The fact that she might quit over this is so upsetting because she's probably one of the only people that has actually taken accountability for the things that she's been accused of. I've seen a lot of people be accused of different things, and while they normally address it on other social medias, not their like main social media that is YouTube. She literally took onto YouTube, made a video, talked about it, showed the videos in question, videos that some people probably had no idea about, and she said what she said. She came clean. And the fact that we're doing this to a woman who actually took responsibility, and now she might quit, that's crazy to me. She literally did the most mature thing that I've seen anyone on this platform do, and it's sad, and it shows an abundance of problems in this platform because she felt bad doing the right thing, you know? I don't know what else to say.